What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. Yeah, this always happens, don't it? Always happens every single time without fail. One of these joints come out, one of these female-led films comes out, it stinks up the joint, and then all of a sudden it's the men's fault, right? This chick, Mama's Geeky, Tessa Smith, it's really interesting to me that it's all men who are very actively hating on the Marvels.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
The Marvels, a movie made for women, by women. It sucks. It's not going to do well in the box office. Men most responsible. I mean, come on, chick. Like, this isn't made for us. And it's obvious this isn't made for us. The movie isn't perfect. Read my review for my thoughts, but it doesn't deserve the hate many men are giving it. Look, deserves got nothing to do with it. All right? Mama's Geeky, deserves got nothing to do with it. Listen, you make a film, you produce it, you publish it, you put it out there for public consumption, and it gets what it gets. That's it. It just gets what it gets. And if it's hate, it's hate. Oh, well, it's not about deserve. It gets whatever's coming its way. So you're mad that, people are saying, nah, we don't like this film. We're going to down talk it, thumbs down. We clowning it. We laughing at it. Yeah, tough luck. Look, here's the thing about anytime you want to step into the arena in a superhero or sci-fi, geek, nerd culture, whatever, all right? Superheroes, men, are the primary audience for superhero entertainment. Always has been, always will be, all right? So men are definitely going to have a more discerning eye when it comes to what makes for good superhero entertainment. So understand that piece of it. I'm not saying that women can't have a say or can't have a voice. I'm not saying that they don't have a discerning eye. But we've always been the primary, audience for superheroes. That's the male audience. I'm sorry if you don't like it. This film doesn't look like a film that was made for men, does it? This doesn't look like you have made this with the male audience in mind. I remember I asked this on the WDW Pro show. I said, hey, who's the audience for the Marvels? And everybody on the panel was like struggling, like, oh shit, I don't know, man. Cass was struggling to answer that. I think we finally came up with, this is made for like 35-year-old single women with no kids, at home with their wine and their cats. Like, that's what this film was made for. And when you decide to make something for that audience, not for the audience that has been the primary drivers of your fandom, when you decide to make something for that audience, you get what you get, okay? It's like, imagine if there was a superhero. Well, no, let's back that up. Imagine if there was a rom-com, right? Let's say you had a rom-com aimed at the Rambo audience. You know what I'm saying? That actually might be kind of cool. But I mean, think about it. Like all the pieces of that genre, everything that works about rom-coms, you just strip it all away and you just make something for, males, for the action audience. And men might go up there and watch that, but guess what the women are going to be? The women are going to be actively hating on that. Hey, man, this is trash. This wasn't made for us. This is a rom-com. You're supposed to have romantic stuff going on. The guy's a simp. He's falling in love with this chick that don't deserve. You're supposed to have all of that crap going on, right? You don't have any of that in your film, and you're mad at people are actively hating? Of course. The primary audience is going to absolutely trash that rom-com. So just see it from the other side, Tessa. That's just the way it goes. And look, I told you that this would be the case as well, that the shill media was going to come and rescue this thing for their friends in Hollywood. For Kevin Feige, for Disney, they're going to do their level best to try to rescue this movie for their buddies over in Hollywood. It's not going to work, guys, okay? It's not going to make this thing a better movie just because you guys decide to up the score and give it a little red tomato. I already said that this was going to happen, and it's happening as we see, right? It was at, 53% yesterday? Then by the time I got around to doing my video, it rose all the way up to 59%. Now it's up to 61%. How high will it go? Who knows? How many shills haven't been paid yet? Hey, I'm still waiting on my money, Disney. All right, before I put my review out, hurry up, okay? But look, none of this is going to matter. These reviews don't matter anymore. We all know that Rotten Tomato critics are compromised. What's really going to matter is the word of mouth from actual fans, from people that go and watch this film and return and say, hey, you know what? This is good. Or, hey, this sucks. Don't waste your time. I'll be doing my review later on. I will give you my honest to God review. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come right out of the theater and I'm going to tell you exactly what I thought of this film. If I think the film is good, I will say so. If I think this is trash, I will think so. If I think it's mid and it's just like, meh, it's all right. I'll say that too. I will give you my honest review of this thing. Unlike these people here on Rotten Tomatoes who are clearly shilling for Disney and Marvel. Yeah, and this is funny as well. You got the all critics giving this thing a 61%, and then you got the top critics giving it a 43%. I just find that hilarious. It's almost a 20% difference, But again, critics have lost all credibility. A lot of fans are just like, these guys are liars. They'll just say whatever they're paid to say. And basically, that's what's going on with these guys right now. Yeah, let's look at some of the more recent reviews that kind of boosted this thing up. All right. And yeah, all critics, right? It says, despite impressive stunt choreography in the Marvels, the film grapples with significant shortcomings that stunt work alone cannot overshadow. So why are you giving it a red tomato, Allison? Why are you giving this a red? Look, 3.5 out of 5. Why are you giving this a 3.5 out of 5 if you're saying this? This is what I said yesterday, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They're giving it this very bad review. They're saying, yeah, it's got impressive stunt choreography, but the stunt work alone cannot overshadow the significant shortcomings. Not minor shortcomings, significant shortcomings. That's what these chicks are saying, but they're giving it a red tomato. That's why you cannot trust these critics. That's why Rotten Tomatoes is completely compromised. It's trash. This chick said, yeah, all right, I'm going to say all of this negative stuff about your film, but I'll go ahead and give it a 3.5 out of 5. Here's your red tomato. Checks in the mail. All right, good. Check. That's basically what's happening. The new Marvel movie had everything against it, and yet it may be the answer to the studio's mini crisis. All right, but, at least that doesn't sound negative, right? It's absolutely crazy. The trio has chemistry together that makes them enjoyable to watch, with Kamala's unceasing positivity one of the film's high points. Again, okay, at least this is sounding good. This other one up here, man, but we saw a lot of this yesterday where they were just saying, oh, this thing is forgettable, this thing is meaningless, this thing is inconsequential, but yep, we're going to give it a positive score. It was ridiculous. Maybe the most important thing is that these three lead actresses seem to take palpable joy in one another's company. So, chemistry is important, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to carry me for an entire film. The Marvels is a disposable diversion and at least seems to be aware of it, hence its tight running time. Yeah, see, again, disposable. You don't need to worry about it. It's pointless. It's meaningless. It's inconsequential. It's that kind of stuff. And you can just go ahead and disregard it. Don't even worry about it. Red tomato, though, man. Yeah, here go old Bob Chipman, Movie Bob. A superhero movie clearly made and produced by people who have read their Marvel comics and also maybe their Archies. It feels like it was made for actual comic fans, which has, of course, always included teen girls. Look, man, you could try to spin it this way all you want to, Bob. It's not going to work, bro, okay? Teenage girls were never the primary audience, at all for comic books. That's just not the way it is. When you was at the comic shop as a kid and you was rolling through there picking out your issues or whatever, you did not bump into teen girl after teen girl. Oh man, look at all these teenage girls in here. You was in there with your geeks and your nerds and your homies, and that's who you was in there with. It might have been a girl way over there, and then there was a girl that walked in with her boyfriend, and that was it. The other 30 people in that comic shop were dudes. All right, that's just the way it is. I don't know why they keep trying to spin this narrative. And look, teenage girls do not come to this stuff. All right. You know who teen girls, what genre they're the audience for? They're the audience for PG-13 horror films. That's who teenage girls, that's what they want to go and watch. I guarantee it, man. You go to any PG-13 horror film and it is chock-a-block in that bad boy with nothing but teenage girls. That's what they go and watch. But again, superhero genre stuff has always focused on the male audience. That's just who rocks with it. I mean, the studies have shown it. You can go out there and look. Yeah, girls are starting to pick it up more and more. I'm not saying that they're not fans. There's a lot of teenage girls that are fans. And I'm not trying to say that. That's just not the primary audience. And the thing about it is they have adopted the storylines that point to what the boys like. Again, it's just like the whole rom-com situation. You wouldn't try to sell a rom-com to a dude like me. You're just not trying to do that. But you will sell it to, a desperate housewife in her 40s. That's what they like. And again, it's just about knowing your audience. It seems like Marvel has lost track of who their actual audience is, and they're trying to make stuff for everybody. It's like, hey, follow the script. Follow the bouncing ball. Just stick to what you do best. You won't mess up, all right? But anyway, guys, you let me know what you think. I'm on my way to watch the Marvels right now. I'll have my out of the theater review in just a moment. But you let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.